Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog. So tomorrow we have the Bangers event in Long Island, New York at NASA Coliseum. My brand new merchandise just came in for the YouTube channel. I got another shirt I designed and I have another sweater I designed. It's the Beamer from the Beamer Pop and Bang video I made, which is my most famous video on my channel, so go check that out. And it's also my most viewed video on my channel, so also go check that out as well. New merchandise right here. Shout out to Henrico, Virginia, or Midlothian, yep. Shout out to Bonfire for that, thank you. Shout out to Bonfire in Henrico, Virginia. So right now, gotta go gas up the Hypermobile for tomorrow. Got like a less than 2-hour drive to Long Island tomorrow for the Bangers event, so let's go gas up the Hypermobile. Alright, so let's open up the package and see what new merchandise we got. Alright, so before we go gas up the Hypermobile... Sorry about that, guys. So before we go gas up the Hypermobile, so this is the new large shirt. So instead of BMW 335i, it says Hypersecures, which is my channel. So this is the official final design for this type of shirt. I also bought a sweater. Also, the shirt is a size large and the sweater is a size large. It says Hypersecures on the front, so that's the front logo. And then the back design is actually the same thing as the original. So let me flip these around. All right, I just turned them around. So now that's the back of the large shirt and then the back of the large sweater. So this is the official final design for this type of shirt. I will not be editing this or changing this again. That is the official Hypersecures merchandise of the BMW 335i Pop and Bangs video, or from the Pop and Bang video. So now let's go gas up the Hypermobile. I'll see you guys at the Bangers event tomorrow. One last thing, huge shout out to Bonfire in Henrico, Virginia. Yeah, in Henrico, Virginia, for making this dream a possibility. Huge shout out to Bonfire in Henrico, Virginia, for making this dream a reality and a possibility. Thanks, guys, so much. But before we go to that gas station, gotta give it a nice cold start. It's nice and cold out here. Alright, vlog. I leave for New York tomorrow. We're gonna gas up the Hypermobile right now. I'm probably gonna step out with my parents to a club or something just to get some food or something. You know me, I don't drink or do drugs, none of that stuff. But Hypermobile's dirty. We're gonna go to that Bangers event tomorrow. So gotta go inside, pay for gas. So let's do it. Alright, vlog, let's gas her up for the morning. The new pumps here. Shout out Sitco on West Main Street in Meriden, Connecticut. 93 octane, like always. It's at, let's see how much it is. $4.95. We're gonna see how much it is on Long Island tomorrow. I don't know, and I know super premium is gonna be super expensive, or no, not just super, it's gonna be extremely expensive on Long Island tomorrow when I go gas it up again. So, these gas prices are crazy because of the Iran war. Shout out Donald Trump on that one too as well. You know what we're doing. So, we almost there. Had half a tank. And once that weather warms up, we're gonna put E85 back in there. Ooh, that truck sounds awesome. Almost there, almost there. Oh, the tanker truck. Oh, that thing gonna blow up. It better not blow up. We don't want that happening. All set there. 39.45. I'll catch you guys at Bangers in the morning. New York, what is up, everybody? Hypersecures out here in Long Island, New York for the Bangers, Cars, and Coffee on a Sunday morning, guys. Now, the reveal of the car accident on my car. So
we do not care.
What ended up happening, I was involved in a hit and run crash.
Yeah, I don't know
with me doing the hit and run.
You're honestly an idiot.
So I did a New York style hit and run with my car. Yes, I reveal that right now. I feel safer recording that here in New York versus Connecticut. Time of place, location, all that. I shouldn't even be doing this anyways, but I'm doing it anyways because that's just me. But so the Hypermobile is still messed up. Bangers event doesn't start till 9, so I got time. And that beautiful sunrise here on Long Island to the east. So, yeah, it is unfortunate that happened. I learned my lesson from that hit and run. Don't do that again, obviously. And also, learn to be more patient on the road, to be honest, guys. Because this stuff is not a joke. It really is not. Look at that thing. What is that? So, yeah, we got a couple hours. Probably go buy some food or something. Use the bathroom or something. Because it was an under 2-hour drive. Drive was pretty good. Only thing I really had to worry about was watch out for the state troopers. I only saw a couple here in New York so far. Only seen 2. That's about it. But now, just to wait for the Bangers event. So, got an empty lot right here, guys. NASA Coliseum. NASA Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Yes, sir. Alright guys, we're back at the gas station again. My eyes are killing me right now. The heating system in this car is it's like a blast furnace. We gotta fill up the hypermobile again. So let's get that gas tank open. And it's actually sprinkling out here. I don't know if you guys can really see that. Yeah, I can see that on camera. So 93 octane as always. Honestly, I prefer to record the camera at this angle anyways because I have the camera facing towards my left side, or sorry, my right side, which is your guys' left. And actually, I think the angle comes out better this way anyways. So, and premium is still $4.95, guys. It's insane right now. Last I saw, California gas was like $6, and diesel out there was like No, if I'm correct, I think it was $8 for gas, and it was like $8.83 for diesel gas. I'm sorry for you Californians, but out here on the East Coast, it's like a couple dollars less than what you guys have. But you Californians got it bad, like very bad. And these high gas prices, the gas prices should come down in a couple weeks, guys. Don't worry about it. The Iran war is gonna be over soon, so it don't make a difference. So I just went with a nice night ride with the hypermobile. Getting ready for Diesels of New York on Saturday, so stay tuned for that video because that's going to be legendary. Let's see how many gallons I can get for whatever amount of money I put in. Oh, I asked for 60. That's what I asked. I asked for 60. Let's see. I'm going to see if it fills up before. Probably not. It probably won't. It probably will take 60. Wow. $60 and it's still not full, guys. Ouch. Yeah, that's a killer. That's a killer right there. I sometimes don't even know why they have this advertisement stuff on the... Guys, it took 60 and it's still not full. Ouch. That's crazy. Ouch. And it's still not full. Ouch, guys. I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, the gas, it's crazy how I try not to use my phone when it's like sprinkling. I don't like to get my phone wet. I mean, I know these new iPhones are waterproof or like water resistant or something, but I really don't like to use them in the rain. Adjust that mic, yeah. Let's see how much I filled it up with $60. That's literally what it took, guys. $60. $60. Is it full yet? Probably not. Not even. Ouch. But yeah. Oh well, that's alright. That, I guess, is to be expected when you ask for, say, $60 like I did, and it literally did not fill it up. I only got 12.099 gallons, or just 12 gallons. That's crazy, guys. Like,
2,000 years later.
alright, YouTube. Just got outside after being inside literally all day on YouTube and stuff. Gotta try to fix this headlight. I'm gonna see if it's the ballast kit. I don't know if I tried that last time, so let's do that right now. The ballast kit is this part right here. So I'm gonna try swapping the ballast kit out with the one on the left side. just to see if it's the ballast kit. If it's not a ballast kit, it might have to be wiring or it's going to be a fuse issue. I know I haven't got this issue fixed yet. Been busy doing stuff, so. Alright guys, so I literally just swapped out the ballast kit from the passenger side to the driver's side. So, yeah, I know it's a little melted a little bit, but it should still work. But let's try it right now. I don't know. There's a guarantee that it probably won't still be working. Let's give it a shot though. Yeah, nope, it still doesn't work. Alright, so it's either wiring or fuses next, so. Alright YouTube, so bad news. So it was not the ballast kit. I already put the original one from the left side back in there. That's the one that's partially melted. I can pull it out here so you guys can see it properly. That's the one that was on the left side, so that's going to stay there. I put it back as it's supposed to be there. And for the driver's side, unfortunately, well, this one's the one that was already on the driver's side. That's the new one I put in last year. So it's not a ballast kit. So it's going to be either wiring or fuses. So I'll probably just take this over to a shop in whatever time I can get this done, whatever I'm free. And we'll just have to do it from there, I guess, because I really don't know if it's a fuse or if it's a wiring, but I think it's going to be fuse because it has been a fuse before 2.5 years ago. So, yeah. Catch you guys whenever I get that headlight fixed. Alright vlog, so I gotta go pick up the mail right now because my $20,000 401k retirement check just came in. I don't want no one touching that or someone's gonna be put in the grave.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
Alright YouTube, just got back inside with the mail. Shout out to Capitalize New York for making me, or for huge shout out to Capitalize for getting me my check within like less than a week. Crazy. So let's open it up. Alright YouTube, so I just opened up the check and stuff. I did not see no check. That's literally like $20,000 something missing right now. I don't know what happened, but something very strange happened here. Alright YouTube, this beautiful sunny afternoon on a Monday afternoon. We gotta go drop 2 flags off to my grandmother's cemetery, so let's go do that. Alright guys, we're back at the gas station. Like always. 93 octane. Let's see how much gas it takes this time. Prices. Oh, it looks like it went up. That's for credit, $4.99. Oh wow. That's let's see how much. I got like under half a tank right now. I'm gonna see how much gas, how much money it takes to fill it up right now with the half a tank. Stay tuned for E85 coming up in the summertime. Warm season's coming up shortly. We're supposed to be like 80 degrees next Tuesday, I think it is, so it's gonna be hot as hell next week. Got detergent gas. See how much it takes this time. I asked for 65. Damn, it might actually hit 65 probably. Oh, I don't know. I got half a tank. Oh no, it's almost done. $48.44. This stuff smells crazy. Yeah. That's a lot of money. I'm blowing money like crazy on gasoline, no joke. I don't know what this guy's looking at. You know, even his Rottweiler's looking at me. Always the truck drivers. Catch you guys in the next vlog. Alright vlog, so it's been a couple days. My 401 check finally arrived in the mail. Perfect. Let's go grab it. I gotta pick up some stuff from the mailbox as well too. Alright guys, check is here. Shout out to Fidelity Investments in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alright, that's the back of it. Let's open it up. There it is, guys. The check. I can't put it too close because YouTube will censor this stuff. Alright, YouTube. So after 6 months of brutal hard work at Amazon, I finally quit my job last week. Got some extra money for my 401 retirement. Contributed about 65%. My check just came in. So, yes, sir. I covered all the sensitive information for the most part. So, that's the end result, guys, of when you work smart and you save up. Yep. Now just pray to the Lord that my options trading journey is better this year than it was last year. I was pretty reckless with that last year, but that's all right. We all make mistakes. I gotta get this deposited, and once I get this deposited, the journey begins. I had a nickname for the operation when I went back to work. It was called Operation One Last Ride, which essentially that plan is over. Essentially, what that plan was, guys. Essentially, that plan was essentially me going back to work for 6 months. I wasn't sure how long I was gonna be at Amazon, and then well, I had enough money saved up, and now begins Operation Aftermath, which is the end result of after I quit my job. So let's hope. All right, vlog. We gotta send in my friend Kyle Mitchell, who's locked up in prison. Shout out to you. I'm gonna send in your visiting forms today. So let's wrap them up and stamp the letter. All right, Kyle Mitchell. I got your visiting forms literally in the envelope here. YouTube, do not take this video down because that's the prison which he is located in right now. The Brooklyn Correctional Institution in Brooklyn, Connecticut. Alright, what's up, vlog? Just got back home probably like maybe 10-15 minutes ago. So I figured out how to fix that rear bumper that I damaged during the winter time when I came up my driveway when it was icy. So basically all I gotta do is like pull it out a lot and like shove it back into the little holes that are there. So I know how to fix exactly that. But right now we gotta clean the Hypermobile. I'm gonna take it to the backyard and wash it off. There's so much dirt from the burnout pit. Yep. We're going to get that cleaned up right now. Same thing with the windshield. There's a lot of dirt. And then later on, we're going to go to the bank, deposit my 401 check. So we got a few things to do today. And I'm also going to vacuum clean the Hypermobile too as well. So let's do that right now. All right, guys. Got it parked in the backyard. First vacuum clean on a nice spring afternoon. So you guys know what this means. When the car comes back here, one of two things happens. It either gets vacuum cleaned or it gets washed. And right now we're going to do both. First, we're going to start with vacuum cleaning because there's insects everywhere and the water attracts a lot of insects. So yeah, we got to wash off all that dirt. Yep. I should have the hose right there. Yes, sir. All right. So first, let's get the vacuum cleaner out and let's vacuum clean this stuff first. All right, guys. We got a large mess inside this car right now to vacuum clean. We're going to wash the floor mats as well too in the front because the front has floor mats. When I bought this car that came with the WeatherTech floor mats. Got to vacuum clean that. That's been there since literally that's been there for like the past like maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months probably. So yeah, let's grab that vacuum cleaner. Also the driver's side, extremely dirty. That thing needs a wash, literally. Alright, vlog, after like maybe, I think 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes of vacuum cleaning, finally got the car vacuum cleaned, got the Hypermobile cleaned up. Literally found a Gatorade bottle cap. You guys want to know where I found that? I found that right over here. On the inside. Crazy. Yeah, down, if I can get it in a little bit better somewhere. Further up in here where my finger is. Yep. I don't know. When you buy used cars, you don't know what you're going to find in here from the previous owner. One time I found a picture of a kid in here. No, I'm not joking. This was like a year ago I found this. I was like, what the hell? And I still have that picture. It's somewhere downstairs. I don't know who it belongs to, whose kid that was. I don't know. So, but we got it cleaned. I got to vacuum clean that little little spot you see there. And then we're going to get to vacuum clean on that vacuum clean. Then we're going to get to washing the car. So, all right, vlog, since we just finished cleaning or vacuum cleaning the Hypermobile, now we got to wash the floor mats. And after we finish the floor mats, they're going to go back inside, and then we're going to wash the outside of the Hypermobile. All right, vlog, just got the floor mats put back inside. Now let's go check out the driver's side. That one's all washed up and everything. Yep, all right. All washed up, guys. Now we're going to wash the Hypermobile. I already started washing one side because insects are everywhere, but look at that paint shine in the sun. Yes, sir. All right, guys, you guys are looking at the Hypermobile when it's nice and wet. The paint job is really shining out, and there's bugs everywhere right now. All right, vlog, she's all cleaned up now. So there's a lot of water in the exhaust pipe, so let's start her up with a remote start. All right, vlog. Finally put the hose away. That thing is. We gotta throw that thing out in the garbage. 'Cause that hose is no longer good anymore. It keeps tangling up, and it's just not good. So the Hypermobile is all washed up, guys. She's still dirty. I didn't really apply force, so I just basically. When I say by apply force, I didn't use like a microfiber towel or anything. No microfiber towels, so I just essentially just put water on it. Now the next step, I'm gonna try shoving that rear bumper back in, so I don't gotta take it off. Because honestly, I like the gray on the gray. And you know how I love the gray color in this car. That's how I fall in love with the color gray, just because of this color. So we're going to shove that bumper right back into place. I got to pull that out towards me. So, yeah, basically I'm going to use the camera to point. I'm going to pull this bumper towards me like that. And I should be able to get it back inside those holes you see right there. So give me a few minutes, and I'm going to try to attempt to do this. Alright, vlog. Can you guys see this perfectly? Fine. Good. So we're going to get this rear bumper put back in. So let's start right now. That was one. I gotta get the left side in. So you see, guys, the right one went in. I gotta get the left one in. For some reason I can't seem to do that. Once the left one can get put in, then the rest is easy. The hard stuff first before the easy. That's how my rule. That's my rule book. Hard stuff first, easy stuff after, or easy stuff last. After last, whatever you want to consider it. Almost there, yeah. Should be wearing my work gloves right now for this. This should not take more than 5 minutes, not even. This should take way less than that. Yep. That's one. I got the left side in, guys. Now I just gotta get the right side in. Yep, there we go. There we go, guys. I got that side put in, sort of. Now I gotta get the reflector light put back in. Don't know how I'm gonna do that. Honestly, I never even knew this was a clip-on until this incident happened. This happened during the wintertime when I went up my driveway. It was too slippery. This thing's front-wheel drive, so I can't really do much with front-wheel drive. You guys know that. And basically, I kept going up the driveway, kept slipping my tires, spinning my tires. And then it came to a point where the car literally went like this on the driveway. I backed it up in the driveway, hit a hill of dirt, and essentially, that's what caused this. So, yeah. I know I mentioned it in one of my winter vlog videos, so I just gotta figure out how to get the reflector light put in. All right, I got the right side of the reflector put on. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the left side put in. Great. With these clip-ons, you essentially just gotta apply force. This is the first time I ever do this too. I guess it's the first for everything on your first car, in my opinion. First car crash, first hit and run, first everything. Something just fell over there. What was that? Oh, man. I might have to take this off again. Ow. At least it's fiberglass and plastic. I don't got to really worry about this. That's why I wasn't really too worried when it happened. So I got that put back in. Guys, this is a pain. Seriously, it is. These clip-ons really are a pain in the backside. They are a pain in the ass. They really are. Hold on, guys. I'm going to cut this off. I don't want to waste too much film, so I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. All right, vlog, I'm back. So I think I figured it out. So what I did, I just pulled out the reflector on the right side out a little bit more. There's a little black piece I can show you guys right now. There's a little black piece I gotta basically bend forward a little bit. Don't know if you guys can see it. Yep, right here. My middle finger's trying to go right there, that black piece. I gotta bend it forward so that way it can actually go in. So I'll put the camera right here so you guys can see. Yep, angle is pretty good. All right, good. So essentially I gotta bend it forward because there's space on the bottom where it's supposed to go in the clip-on part, so, or where it's supposed to basically go in, yeah. But so I gotta pull it out a little bit more. Yeah, I think I got it, guys. Yeah. Yep. I think I got it for the most part. Sort of. Yeah, hold on, guys. I had it there. Yeah. The cheapest way of fixing things without having to spend a single cent, which is crazy nowadays, especially since you guys know this. It's 2026. You literally can do anything to a gas-powered car, like anything. Modifications, wheels, rims, exhaust tips like me. I mean, you literally can do anything with gas-powered cars. It's insane. The amount of technology, guys, that there is for gas-powered cars today is just shocking to me. Every day it's shocking to me. Every day. Which is why I love gas-powered cars and I hate those electric pieces of shit. Electric cars are not the future. And they're not even, I don't even consider those cars. Those are not cars. Those things belong in the scrapyard, those electric pieces of shit. These gas-powered cars, we are at the peak of car culture with these. I might be, oh, excuse me, guys. Might be the best I can get it is probably the way I had it just before, yeah. Honestly, guys, that might be the best way I can probably get it, to be honest with you guys. I don't think I can get it in any further than that. Yeah, guys, I don't think it can go in any further than that. That's probably the best I can get it. Well, I somewhat fixed the bumper, but it is still loose a bit, though. Yeah, it still is. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, because it's still hanging on my exhaust tip a little bit there, but it's not touching it like it was before. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just fixed my bumper literally in the cheapest way possible without having to spend a damn cent. That's crazy. I can't say the same for the bumper part on this side. It's still close to touching the exhaust tip, which is insane. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, that's probably the best I can get it. Yeah, unfortunately. That's all right, though. I think my exhaust tip might have went forward when that incident happened. And my hand's gonna get super dirty. Yeah, that's probably the best I can get it, guys. Yeah, unfortunately. But catch you guys later when I go drop my 401k check off at the bank and then drop off my friend Kyle Mitchell's visiting forms for the prison later on. So woo. I know you guys saw that Mustang GT. He didn't want to go on the throttle. I don't know why, but dude, I heard that thing pop. I heard that thing pop. I was like, damn. Now let's get this thing remote started. Oh wait, why is it not working? There we go. That catless exhaust smell. Alright vlog, so now that I finally got the Hypermobile all washed up pretty much, I mean it's still dirty on the side. Like I said, I didn't really apply force to it like a microfiber cloth or anything. It's still dirty, but cleaned up for the most part, I guess. Got the rear bumper pretty much fixed, thanks to me, myself, and I. Yep. But it still is loose though. Again, like I said, courtesy of me, myself, and I. And catching that beautiful sunset. Stay tuned for whenever I get that mess fixed. That's probably going to be my summer project, so stay tuned for that. It's still springtime, so sunset. Now we got to go grab my 401 check, and we got to drop my friend's visiting forms off, so let's go do that right now. Alright, vlog. So we got to go drop off my 401 check and my friend's visiting forms. So right now we're going to go drop my friend's visiting forms off first. Oh, sorry. I'm going to hold on to the papers. We're going to go drop my friend's visiting forms off first, and then we're going to go to the bank to drop off the check. Sorry, guys. It's hard to record and hold the stuff at the same time. It really is. So we got to deposit my check first for 20. Let's see. In case you guys want to be nosy, I don't care. It's just the money balance. I don't look at it as anything else other than a number. $20,603.27. And after that, we got to drop my friend Kyle Mitchell's visiting forms off for his prison at Brooklyn, Connecticut correctional institution. So right now, first we're gonna go drop off the letter, the visiting form letter to the post office, and after that, we're gonna go deposit my check. All right, vlog. Just got to the United States Postal Service here in Meriden. Got here like maybe 5 minutes ago. We gotta go inside now and drop off my friend's visiting form. If the door is still open, I'm only gonna drop it off. I know I could drop it off at the mailbox outside right there, but I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just close my hood out here, and it basically made so much noise. I could have dropped it off right there. You see that mailbox, but I'm gonna go inside. This will be the first time I ever vlog inside of a postal service, so yeah. Hopefully when he gets the visiting form, it might be a couple of days. I don't know how long it takes for him to expedite this, but we'll see. Hopefully that door is open. Otherwise I'll have to go around to that postal mailbox there. I don't know. I might have to. No, it might actually be closed right now. No, I think it's closed, guys. Yeah, it's closed. All right, I gotta go around. All right. I shouldn't have cut it off right there, because usually that door actually is open after hours for like maybe like 2-3 hours. I don't know, but they might have changed things because you know how crazy people are getting nowadays. So I gotta drop it off at the mailbox there. Huh? That's all right. So we'll just do that instead. So let's just go to the mailbox right now. Alright vlog, let's drop off my friend's visiting forms. My car is so low, I have to literally get out the car right now. Here, you heard that little ding? Sound like a bell. Alright, let's go drop off the check to the bank now. See, this is how low my car is. I had to literally pull out to the side and back it up a bit. So I'll catch you guys at the bank. Alright vlog, just got here to Liberty Bank on the east side of Meriden. Literally just saw the sleeperest minivan, or sorry, rephrase that. I just saw the sleeperest mommy's minivan I've ever seen in this whole universe. It was a red minivan. It looked like it had the exhaust coming out the passenger's side on the right side of the vehicle. And he just went, yum, 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 yum. And I was thinking maybe he would have had a two-step where it would have gone, yum, 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 pop, pop. But it didn't, and it did not have any pops. It just had exhaust noise. I was like, damn, that could have been the sleeperest car of all time. But right now, I got to get the check ripped out. I got to rip the check off the, so I can't show this part because there's a lot of sensitive information on here. So I can try to set up the camera over here and just watch. You guys can watch how I tear it out. All right, don't know how well you guys can see me, but it might be too low to be honest with you guys. Hold on. Let me fix that. Yeah, I think you guys can see me a lot better now. All right, there we go. So I got to rip the check out of the paper here. It's not really much. I just got to be very careful with how I rip it out. Otherwise, I messed the whole check up. All right, so I don't want to mess this up because there's a lot of money in this right now. There's a lot of money. Let's see. I know where it is. I'm just trying not to mess anything up. Make sure I rip off the right part. Yeah. I got it right here. Yep. Yep, got it. Essentially, that's the check. Yep. Anything else I need to rip off? I don't think so. Yeah, I think this might be it right here. Yeah. All right. I think we're all set here, guys, to be honest. Yeah. All right. I think I just ripped it out and stuff. All right. So. No, it says I have to rip it here, too. All right. Hold on. I want to make sure I do this right. No. All right. I don't got to rip that. All right. All right. We're set here. All right. Let's go inside the bank and let's deposit that. There's a lot of money in this right now. So, let me cut this off. Alright, vlog. I just realized I made a very big mistake, so there is another part for me to rip off here. I was right, so hold on. Let me basically try that again. Yeah, I knew there was something there, guys. I knew that. Yeah, I knew it was right there. Yeah, it's right here. Yep, I just gotta take it off very gently and stuff. Essentially, yeah. I gotta take it off very gently and stuff. That's one part. Yep, that's one part. Other side, I think there's a... No, there's not. All right. So I got to take this part off right here. Yep. Essentially, this piece right here. I knew I had missed something. I knew that. I knew there was more to take off than just what met the eye. What meets the eye. I got to rip this part off up here. Yeah, it says fold, crease, and tear here to remove check. Yep, that's it. If I mess this up, then that's going to be a disaster. Yeah, see, I was right. There was something else to tear off, yeah, because the check is just supposed to be just a check. Yep. All right. Almost there. Trying not to mess up here. Trying to keep it on the line as I can. Yep. Bingo. All right. Let's go deposit this check. Yep. And I guess that I keep, and this is the check. Yep. Do not write, sign. Oh. You know what's funny? I think I do have a pen somewhere. Actually, no. Hold on. Endorse check here. You know what? I don't need to sign nothing. I should be fine. All right, let's go inside the bank. Yep. Literally gonna be walking in there with like 20 grand. Crazy. I'm not lying. There's actually 20 grand here. All right, guys. Gonna be walking inside the bank right now. So let's walk inside the bank right now. It's windy as hell out here a little bit. Literally got a $20,000 check in my hand right now, literally. So trying to make this as quickly as possible. I was trying to do that in the car so I wouldn't have to tear it up inside the bank. Since the bank is locked, I got to bring my card out for the card thing. So I can show you guys that part. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right. Now let's do this. I can't show you guys the sensitive stuff, unfortunately. English. All right, I can't show you guys this part. All right. I'm going to do check deposit. Yeah. I get it. It's not going to be available for, it's going to go right to savings. Yes, I want to print receipt. Print with image. All right, put the check in. I can't show you guys this. check. Let me move the camera up in case it shows anything sensitive. It can't read my... hold on, it can't read it. I don't know why. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, for some reason it couldn't take my check, so we're going to try this again. So we're going to try depositing it again. Let's try this again. Alright, let's try it now. Hopefully it works. Come on, just take the damn check already. Hold on, I couldn't show that stuff. Hold on. Alright, for some reason it's saying it can't read my check. So I'm going to try turning the check around. It can't read my check for some reason. I don't know why. I should have came in earlier when the bank was still open. Check deposit. Yep, come on. I don't know why it can't read this. I don't know why. This is ridiculous. Come on. Yeah, one in my savings. Print the receipt. For some reason it can't read this. I don't know why. I might have to come back to the bank tomorrow to be honest with you guys. I might have to come back tomorrow. I was supposed to get this done today, literally. There we go. Got it. That's the amount. Yes, sir. Confirm. Yes. All right. I don't have to come back tomorrow then. I got it. Make sure there's no one behind me because never know, people can sneak up on you with a gun. And especially nowadays, people are crazy like that. It's processing. Yep. Oh, thank God it took it. Yes. All I had to do was turn it around some other way and it just worked. I don't know how that worked, guys. Got my receipt. Woo! No more transaction, yep. Got my card. Almost set there, guys. That's it. Business concluded. Shout out to you, Liberty Bank. This is the best bank in Connecticut, I swear. Alright, we finished that. That's all set. So, I got my money to do some options trading. Yes, sir. Alright, well, that's it for today's vlog, guys. Got the dark hypermobile there. I'm gonna black out this whole thing, guys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna delete that chrome. I'm looking to delete that chrome so badly right now. It needs dark. It needs black to it. And then the other thing that needs black, guys, is literally the interior of this whole car. It needs to be murdered out in black. I'm not even lying. But that's it for the vlog, I guess. Oh, actually, no, not yet. I'm gonna go to the gas station, fill up my car with some more gas. So I'll catch you guys at the gas station. I got $20,000 inside the bank.
This shit make you look so stupid.
I'm gonna make that a meme.
So stupid.
All right, guys, got the hypermobile back at the gas station. Yes, sir. She's still dirty, obviously. Get that lid open. Yes, sir. Wow, premium's almost $5. Wow, they're going up on the prices. Yes, sir. Damn. Prices are going up on the premium. Damn. I have above a half a tank, so it should. I asked for 40, so I should get maybe $25. Fill it up, maybe. We'll see. So I see the camera's twisted a little bit, guys. That doesn't look good at all. Yeah, camera's twisted. That's all right though. Yes, sir. I miss regular unleaded, but I can't go back to regular. I can't. No more 87 for me, guys. The big boy stuff. Let's see if it fills up at 25. Let's see. Yeah, the camera's twisted, guys. I don't know why it's twisted. Let's see if it fills up at 25. Oh, no, it went past it. Oh, 27.57. All right, for 5.5 gallons, or 5.515. You guys know. Yeah. Yes, sir. Ooh, that gas smells crazy. I just use premium in this thing now. I don't even bother with 87 octane anymore. I don't. No more 87 octane for me. I know it's flex fuel, but no more 87 octane for me. No more. All right, vlog. Just got back home to home base after the gas station. I already did my post-trip inspection on the Hypermobile. So right now I was just smelling the gas from the gas lid, or inside the gas lid, and that premium gas smells insane, guys. I'm gonna sniff that again on camera because I'm telling you, I just love the smell of that 93 octane. Let's open that up. Yeah, it's still wet in there, yep.
I better call the doctor. 'Cause I've got spring fever!
Never ever do this nice thing I do, guys. Alright, vlog, it's been a couple days since the last video. So right now we gotta check the Upstream O2 sensors and make sure they're not fried. But 100% I know they are fried. So we gotta check the ones, we gotta check the one there. And then we gotta take the air intake off. We gotta take the air injection manifold off too as well, because the other one's in the back. So I'll catch you guys once I get the air injection manifold and the air intake off. Alright, so I got the air injection manifold and the intake taken off. So now I gotta take this bar off right here. And then once that bar is off, I can get to the O2 sensor, or the Upstream O2 sensor up there. So let's do it. Alright, vlog, the bar's off. Now we're gonna start with the hardest Upstream O2 sensor that I can see on this thing. Is the one right over there, where you see that blue cable over there and the yellow cable down there, or the yellow wire I should say. So I'm gonna challenge myself. We're gonna do that one first, so I'll catch you guys when I get that one off. Alright, bad news, it didn't work. The only reason why I say that, because there's a heat shield in the way. You guys can see it, that silver piece hanging right around the that ring you see, that circle you see around the Upstream O2 sensor. That's blocking the I could try to get it closer so you guys can see it. Yeah, there you go. Might be a little blurry for you guys, but try not to keep it on there so I don't blind you guys with your vision. So because of that, I can't get that Upstream O2 sensor out. The Upstream O2 sensor I just showed you guys right there. I could try to get this one off though, this Upstream O2 sensor. I'm trying to do that right now. So I'll catch you guys if I get that off at all. I might not be able to because of how rusty it is, but we're going to give it a shot. Alright, vlog, bad news. I couldn't get it off. I even tried. I just could not get it off. I have very limited space in here, so that's what's also causing me to not really get it out properly. And we'll just save this for a later time. And I'm just going to basically put everything back on, put it back all together, so I'll catch you guys when that's done. Alright guys, put everything back together. Everything's bolted back in place, nothing's loose. So mission failed with the O2 sensors. We'll have to do those at a later time, to be honest with you. So I might have to get some help to do that, so yeah.